Dobro Jutro, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Thursday, August 20th, 2020. I'm going to do a daily message from Spirit for you guys today. I think the overall message really for this week has just been listen to yourself, guys. Like, listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, if something doesn't seem right, if someone doesn't seem right, you're probably right. Okay. I know as human beings, we always want to see the good in people. We want to give people the benefit of the doubt. We want to, you know, believe that people are good. There are people that are good. Absolutely. There are good people who get lost in the darkness. There are, you know what I mean? Like, there are good people who get twisted. Okay. And sometimes they're savable, but they have to do it themselves. Okay. Don't get caught up in trying to save somebody, okay? Those of you who are twin flames, if you're here for, twin flame related things, clear. I do a separate reading for that, but, if you are a twin flame, and it just skips, so you know what I'm saying is true. If you are a twin flame and you're, trying to save your counterpart, stop. Stop. You're just wasting your energy. They're siphoning your energy. They're draining you. They're using your energy for their karmic situation. Okay, it's an abusive situation. Stop. Okay, they have to do it themselves. You can't force it on them. You can't force them to accept their path. You can't force them to acknowledge your connection. Although most of them do acknowledge it. Most of them know the connection exists. They're just choosing to not pursue. Okay, so understand that. All right. And you also have to think about it this way. Why on earth would you waste your time on somebody who doesn't want to participate? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you want to do that? Okay, so don't abuse yourself. Be very careful with who you interact with. That's the one. I was just checking because this one kept coming up, but it was coming up with a bunch of other cards, and I just kept pulling, and then it by itself came up, so I know it was meant to come out. Sorry. So be very careful who you deal with right now. Okay. I think, ouch. I think it's difficult, really, especially when you have people who've been around you maybe since the beginning of your journey, or who, came in and seem to have helped you on your journey, and then you kind of realize a little bit later that maybe they're not who they say they were, or they're not who they pretended to be, and that in itself can kind of be heartbreaking, okay? So I understand that, but you've got to protect yourself, okay? Don't feel sorry for people. Just don't, guys. It's okay to have compassion, but when you're, quote unquote, feeling sorry for someone to the point where you let them abuse you, that's not okay. That's not okay. It's just not. And a lot of times, you get taken advantage because people know, they know and they use that. Okay, so be careful, guys. Just overall, again, message for today is to listen to yourself. And this actually says, restore and replenish. That's actually come up before. And so this I think is just driving it home. Like, some of you have been really drained. Some of you, okay, I know I mentioned the psychic attack. I was psychically attacked. I had attachments on me. Be careful with this, guys. Some of you do, and I will say some of my collective was targeted too. Okay, so just understand that, and it's very real, guys. I was feeling so drained. I was feeling so tired. I was feeling unclear. I was feeling clouded. I was like, what is going on? I found out like it was my third eye was being blocked. Okay, so and I know I mentioned the SRT yesterday on yesterday's reading. Again, I'm going to mention it again. It doesn't have to be from me. There are other readers that offer it. I know Made for Love offers it. Kayla with Book of Virgo offers, clearings as well. But I also offer it as a service. So, you know, if you feel like you need a clearing, you know, contact me, let me know. If you have questions about the SRT and how it works, send me an email. Happy to answer your questions for you, okay? It is a remote service. I do it, you know, I don't do it live. I do it with, I actually have a facilitator. I do it with someone else. I don't do it by myself. They act as basically like a handler for the medium, okay, to make sure I'm not, you know, going off into some weird thing. It happens sometimes, okay? So I do it remotely. And then I send a report of what I find and clear, okay? Past life activation, this is huge. You know, we're talking about timelines and stuff like that, but sometimes these timelines are like past life things, okay? So think about that, okay? If you know that, you know, the theory that time is fluid, that timelines are happening at the exact same time, that it's just an alternate dimension, that, you know, you're happening simultaneously. This makes a lot of sense. So a lot of past life activation happening right now. Some of you are experiencing timelines from past lives in this lifetime. And I've mentioned this before about like subpersonalities and inner child wounds and the things, the landmarks that we have in this life. You know, the reason that our lives are so tumultuous is because it's like we're reliving timelines from the past in this timeline, in this lifetime. We're hitting all of those landmarks. We're clearing all of that karma from past lives. Does that make sense? It's like your age in this lifetime is representative of whatever soul age you were going through that particular thing at that time. Does that make sense? Trust your own understanding. Bingo. That's exactly what I just said. Listen to yourself. And loyalty. Some of you, this loyalty that I'm talking about, some of you are loyal to situations to your detriment. Okay, you need to look at that loyalty and see if it's warranted. Okay, don't be loyal just to be loyal. Be loyal because it feels right to you. If you're in a situation where you're being loyal but you're being abused, get out. Get out. Be loyal to yourself. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.